Hey, beautiful ones. Good afternoon and welcome to Our Story Got Melody. If this is the first time you're joining me, my name is Dion Glasgow Douglas, and among other things, I am a cultural storyteller. And today, it doesn't matter if you're Guyanese or not. I want you to know that our culture is rich with philosophical sayings. Yes, little teachings that you can take and you can carry them on your journey through life. They are called Guyanese proverbs, and you know that we use them to pass on our messages from one generation to the next. I want to share with you five that I think if you embrace them, if you truly believe them, if you allow them to guide you in life, you are going to be able to live, I would say, your most amazing life. So let's begin. The first one, number one, if Isla float, water their bottom. Now, all of our proverbs are done in Guyanese Creole, in our beautiful cultural language that stemmed out of the experience of the formerly enslaved African and was added to by the other races in our country. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful language. Good afternoon, Savitri. Yes, it is indeed a beautiful language. Listen to this. If Isla float, water their bottom. Have you ever been, say, in a relationship with someone, you just met someone, and the person was just giving you a lot of compliments? They were just saying all these things to you, like actually, like what is called love bombing. And then, just like that, you saw they said something and you were taken aback and you said, where did that come from? But you dismissed it because they were just bombing you with compliments and telling you all these nice things, and that one minute behavior that surfaced, you didn't pay any attention to it because you thought, it just came up like that. When our proverb says, if Isla float, water their bottom, it means to say that when you see these little evidences in people's behavior, do not dismiss them. Do not dismiss them. Take them seriously. It can be in a relationship where a man comes to you. You don't know him well, but he's just showering you with all these, beautiful actions. And then there's just one action that came out and it has you taken aback. And you're like, oh my gosh, where did that come from? That cannot be the person. Do not dismiss it. That is what this Proverbs is saying. If you see a little bit of oil, yes, good afternoon. If you see a little bit of oil, do not dismiss it. Now I'm going to say the same thing to you in our Guyanese Creole, my love, the language. If Isla float, water their bottom. Sometimes you see a man, you don't know he well, and he come in here tell you all kind of thing, all kind of good thing. So the man attack you up, swear you up, and you sit down there and you say, oh gosh, he's one proper nice man. Then he might raise the arm on you or do something, and he make you start think, really me know this man or me not really know this man. Pay attention. When you see the little thing, no. When you see the little thing, no say. Other behavior there right behind it. You understand? Now make people fool you by behaving nice to you when them really a try for, hide up them real behavior until when you take them, then you start see them attitude. It not only got to be one stranger. You might go on family. And all the time, them do something, and you dismiss them, you dismiss them. And then one day, you just pick up yourself, and you know what you say? You say, not me again. This guy for stop. Good day. Me nah believe this no more. Water their bottom. Yes, that number one. Number two, what I want to share with you is another proverb that we have that says, what rain can't fall, dew can't fall. And I really love this one. And what it really means is that when you have ample time and opportunity to do something, as opposed to having just a limited time to do it, you will not be able to do it as well as if you had more time. Now, this one can be applied to all areas of your life. It doesn't matter what it is. If you decide you're young, you're studying, and you're saying, you know what, I am going to just waste my time. I'm not going to spend my time studying. And then the next thing you know, when you're left with limited time, 2 or 3 days, then you decide to cram, it would not work. This is really the case where we use it a lot. When you have a long time to do something and you're not doing it, but when a short time is left, you're trying to use that time to do it. And in our Guyanese Creole, remember, what rain can't fall, dew can't fall. When you got enough time for do something, now sit down, palaver yourself, waste your time, cock 10 when you got the time for do them with long time. Now wait till short time left for do them. You understand? Because the short time was left there, you're not going to be able to do them. And this can even go for life too. You understand? Some people, them young, flouncing and bouncing. Yes, young, flouncing and bouncing. And when they're young, flouncing and bouncing, guess what? Oh, you taught it at school. Guess what happened? Them do all kind of thing with their life. And now when them turn lay out guana, yes, I say it, when them turn lay out guana, then them want for mexa and try for achieve what they have been achieve when them had rain. Now them a try for achieve when them got you. Happy Labor Day to you too. Now we go on number 3. This one says, fish and cast net, nah friend. Okay? So if you think about these two things, they're actually opposite. The fish and the cast net. The cast net is what we use in Guyana to catch the fish. Okay? So they have different purposes, different things that they want. The cast net wants the fish wants his freedom. They have different principles, different outlook, different things that they want out of life. This is really saying that you cannot really and truly be friends with every person because you may not share the same goal, you may not share the same outlook. Now, nothing is wrong with that. There are people who have the ability to still be friends with the cast net or with the fish. They're able to stand aside and see all perspectives. But if, say, you do not have the ability to stand back and see all perspectives, then the best thing for you to do is decide that if you're a fish and there's a cast net, that you're not going to be friend with the cast net, especially if the views are so different that they're causing conflicts in the relationship. So in Guyanese Creole, fish and cast net, nah friend. And let me tell you what that means. Not everybody can be your friend. You got to accept that. Because you and them, I not got the same goal. I don't want the same thing out of life. Some people want different thing to what you want. And before you gotta sit down and a quarrel with them, and you can't even carry on one little conversation without, without I use all kind of bad word there, share F&S and all kind of thing. Best you find people who are like-minded like you and be friend with them. The only thing with that, if you want fish and all your friend them are fish, you're not gonna know nothing because you're gonna get one limited view. You understand? You're not gonna be broad. You're not gonna be able to understand everybody because you just see life one way. You understand? So even if you are the cast net not friend, you can still try to see from the cast net point of view. What is it that the cast net want? You don't have to become one cast net for see that. You understand? And they say, if you can reach a place in life where you can see views and you can really say, okay, me can see what make you believe that, or me can see what make you believe that, and still separate yourself and not make it get entangled and affect you. You know, affect you at one deep level, like prick your heart, then you're good. You understand? All right, now we go now for number 4. And number 4 say, not take your mati eye for see. Now, in Guyanese proverbs, mati means another person. Not take your mati eye for see. If you're a person who has been exposed to gossiping, toxic relationships, narcissistic people, okay, yes, you have so many narcissistic people around you, and guess what, the relationship turned bad with you and them. Do you know what they will try to do? They will try, in Guyanese Creole we say, poison your mind. They will try to poison people's mind against you. Yes, They're going to try for poison all body mind. So when the person sees you, guess what? The person will have a totally different perspective or idea of who you are, even without knowing you, even without having an encounter with you. They're going to have a belief about you. Now, this happens particularly when there are people who try to damage other people's image or character. And what they do is they use you as the tool. So you become, good afternoon, you become the person that they will say all these things to. And you've never met the person, but you have bought that perspective. Now, this is so crucial and important in everything in life. If you can step back and decide that, you know what, I want to see this. Oh, thank you, dear. I want to see this from my perspective. Let me get this experience on my own. Let me have this encounter on my own, and then I will decide how the person is. Do you know how many relationships have been damaged? Good afternoon. Do you know how many beautiful friendships that could have been formed were cut off because people took somebody else's perspective and they run with that, and they never got a chance to know people for who they are. And now I'm going to say it in our beautiful Creolese language. Yes, not take your matty eye for see. That means when you see people, when you pick up fire rage, yes, fire rage for them, because what them do, them done fall out with the person, and now they want the person to fall out with you. It got people like that. Yes, them like to make sure say when them done with you, nobody else and you not friend. When you see them done destroy you, and then go talk your name, yes, with Tom, Dick, and Harry, yes, and when them done, brother, your name then all body mouth and all body, yes, all body wash them out by you, yes. Then wash them out pan you. When they see you, they don't know you. They don't know nothing about you. But when they see you, I saw them watch you like if them know anything about you. You have to watch for them people that watch people where you see come to you and bring bone. Yes, because dog what does bring bone does carry bone. And it got some people, they not like see people that live good. Yes. Even in family, they not like see people that live good. And what they're going to do, them going to make sure, say, when them done with you, everybody else in the family, everybody else go see you in a way. And you go ask that person, you know me? You know anything about me? Exactly. And then they say, no, me not really know nothing about you. So how you can take another person eye for see me and you don't know nothing about me? You understand? And what me gonna say to you is that if you see somebody come and them talk about other people, them wash them out. We have another proverb, and this one says, a dog that brings a bone carries a bone. So you have to be very, very careful with people who are coming to you with stories about other people. Immediately, they're showing you that that person's secret is not safe with them. They cannot hold secret for any person, and because they cannot hold it for another person, they will not be able to hold it for you. Now, there was a time when I used to gossip. I'm not going to say that I never gossip, because there is something so sweet and juicy about gossiping, man. When you hear a story, oh gosh, you lebe your mouth panam, you wash your mouth panam, and it used to make you feel so good that you and somebody can sit down and talk something. But me realize, say, good afternoon, thank you, dear. Me realize, say, guess what? That's not how you form relationship with people. Because when you see you go there with a bone, yes, and you start talk and you start level your mouth and you start talk, so the person that you're speaking to, they are actually judging you in that moment. Yes, they're saying to themselves, oh, me mama, me better be careful. Me better not open me mouth and make nothing slip out and let this one in here, because anytime me open me mouth and me story jump out, me don't know all me story go gone abroad. Yes, And that's what's happening. So you as the gossiper, you're there thinking, okay, I am forming a relationship with this person and we are sharing stories and we are developing a friendship. That's not the way to develop friendship. The way to develop friendship is to share yourself authentically with someone else. Share your shortcomings, share your failures, share your successes. Be authentic instead of covering up and behaving like if everything is going so fine, but deep in your heart you're crying. Have somebody that you can have real authentic conversations with. All right, so in our beautiful proverbs, a dog that brings a bone carry a bone. When you see people that come to you, thank you Desiree for the stars. When you see people that come to you and they might talk but all body no say, they can't keep their mouth shut when it comes to you. You understand? And no say, if people want to be your friend, that's not the way for farm friendship, because you're not develop authentic relationship with people by talking about other people. You develop that when you talk by your own self and people able to see that you and them are human together. That is same thing what them are go through, you are go through in life. And that make people just connect to people because they realize, say, you know what, oh gosh, maybe I think say, oh gosh, only me one minute go through this. And when you open your mouth and you talk, they realize saying that them alone, that what them are go through, that you are going through too, that you went through some things too in life and you make mistake, and sometimes you just feel like you don't have confidence, and sometimes you feel, your mood go up and down and you're able to share that with them. Then them go think, say, you know what, this our body, what me can relate to, because the person just like me. If you talk name with them go watch you and they go feed you with a long, long spoon. Yes, they go feed you with a long spoon. And you go see, they go there talk up with you nice, gaff up with you nice. You go look like if you and them a good friend. But guess what? Them a watch you. You understand? And them a careful what them a say wrong you. Yes, when you the wrong, them a walk like if them a mash ants. Because them not know which one of them piece of story you go just pick up and gone with them. Good. All right, the last one I want to share with you is this one here. And this one, which is supposed to be the fifth, but it really ends up being the sixth one, is thank you for the stars, Unit. This one is, and I absolutely love this one. And it says, all skin teeth, na laugh. All skin teeth, na laugh. And when I research this one, I realize that it doesn't only exist in our Guyanese Creole. This one is shared among so many other Caribbean countries. All skin teeth na laugh. They might have different variation to it, but it is essentially the same thing. And what it is saying is this: not every time you see a person showing you their teeth, it's a laugh or a smile. So you can take it from two ways. One is, all skin teeth na laugh. Every person who is smiling with you, who is laughing with you, doesn't have the best intentions for you. You have to be very careful, and you have to have discernment so that you understand that not everyone who is smiling with you is your friend. Not everyone who is smiling with you is watching your back. Some of them are holding a dagger, waiting to stab you in the back. And you have to be really, really careful and observant that you do not mistake. You do not mistake every smile for a sign of friendship or genuineness. All right? Now, in our Creole, all skin teeth, na laugh. Na all body are your friend. Na all body are your friend, and na all body go be your friend. And you got to understand that. Some people, yes, them are your friend and then go be your friend. But other people, nah, your friend. And you got to watch. You understand? You got to watch. Watch people good. Watch especially, but like what you say, watch what them say about other people. Watch how them behave with other people. Watch how them treat friendship. Watch if they got any loyal friend. Are you alone at them friend?
Yeah.
What make you alone are them friend? Eh? You alone must not be the friend. If you alone are them friend, then that is a problem. So those are the 5 or 6 so make go for you today. And remember, our culture is filled with philosophy, learnings, lessons that you can take, you can implement them in your life, you can apply them to your life, and you can live your most amazing life. I'm going to talk to you later. All right? Remember, now take your matia if you see. Yes, our ring can full, Jew can full. And if I float at top, water the bottom. All right? When you miss me again, bye-bye.